Welcome to Beacon of Truth Tarot. This is Laurel, and I know a lot of you are probably like, wow, see a video from me. It's been like six or 9 months since I've been on here. I am a little more settled now in my new job, and I think I should be able to start doing these again. I want to start doing readings again, so here I am. So today we're going to be doing a reading for Aquarius. I'm using the Aquarian Tarot. So thank you to all my subscribers who have stayed subscribed to me while I've been on this break. I only lost about 20 subscribers, which was phenomenal. So I'm really grateful to all of you. So let's see what we have for Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius. Starting out, we've got the Three of Cups in reverse, the King of Cups in reverse, and the Eight of Swords in reverse. Okay, so it looks like you may have gotten out of a relationship that was abusive. The Three of Cups, this is a community card. They're very well could have been coming out with the King of Cups in reverse, a third party involved in this. The Three of Cups in reverse oftentimes can be a third party. The King of Cups is a lover and he's in reverse. Your interior position is the Eight of Swords in reverse, so it's like you're ending some kind of a trap, something like that. Okay. In your world, you've got the Eight of Cups in reverse and the Ten of Cups in reverse. Wow, that's a lot of reversals. This deck is shuffled all different directions. So this is a lot of reversals. So the Eight of Cups falls in the position of who you are. Upright, this is somebody who's walking away from a situation that's not emotionally fulfilling anymore. So you have it in reverse. It's like you are loyal. You want to hang in there. You want to make it work. Because you're a loyal person. That's what this says. This is in the position of who you are. It's coming out with the Ten of Cups in reverse. This is in the position of control, your control in this situation. So upright, the Ten of Cups is able to make a happy home, a happy family, a happy committed life. And you have it in reverse. So I think that there's something you need to look at as far as where do your loyalties lie? Because you want to be committed to this, but it's not working out. It takes two to tango, right? Not three. It takes two to tango. The Three of Cups in reverse up here also could be that you just don't feel very supported, possibly by this King of Cups in reverse. It could be that you have nowhere else to go, that you're dependent on this person because you have no community with the three. Camera fell off of its holder. Sorry about that. Okay, so what I was saying was it could be that you feel like you have no support, no community, nowhere else to go with that Three of Cups in reverse. But something's not right in a relationship. And you're getting yourself out of this. But you want to be loyal. You may be being loyal to the wrong things because this loyalty is not getting you what you want. And this is connected to this King of Cups. Okay, in your immediate environment, you've got the Chariot in reverse and the Knight of Pentacles upright. This wants to come out too. Ten of Rods, clarifying the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. What I got immediately when the Chariot came out in reverse, this has to do with them more. Because the Chariot in reverse is falling in their position of control over you. They're not moving forward. And what are they not moving forward on? There's something here. The King of Pentacles is the guy who has the coin, makes the coin, goes out and gets the coin. He's feeling overly burdened. Could be that he has something else that's important to him. But the the Knight of Pentacles is falling in the position of other. So you may be dealing with a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. I tend to think that the Knight is Capricorn, though, because it's cardinal Earth to me. This person is burdened. It's like they have too much going on. And they're unable to move forward, or they're not moving forward. But the Knight of Pentacles does have to do with the person who's earning a living, being the breadwinner, being in the position of other. It's like they can't make a living anymore, and it's burdening them. Okay, what you've done with this. Page of Cups, Four of Rods in reverse, and the Nine of Rods in reverse. And this one too. Where? Here, 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 here. The Emperor in reverse. I think you might be dealing with a Capricorn. The Emperor to me is Capricorn, and he's in reverse, just like this King of Cups. The Emperor, though, has something to do more with, it's almost like our society won't allow them to move forward. Maybe they got fired, not of their, like maybe they just got laid off because they have a government job and the budget was cut. So, something. Okay, so it's falling on top of the Nine of Rods. Clarifying the Nine of Rods. Now, the Nine of Rods falls in your current position. Upright, this is somebody who is sticking in there, going to stay no matter what, going to uphold their commitments. They're very close to the end of the battle, but they're feeling pretty beat up. Coming out with the Emperor in reverse as a clarifying, I mean, you may be in an actual physically abusive situation. Doesn't feel quite like that, though, but it does feel like somebody who has control in this situation is not wielding their control to the highest good of all. So the Nine of Rods being in reverse, though, it's like you feel done. You want to give up. Okay. What you're going after and what you want is the Page of Cups. You want something fresh, something new, a new emotional love. Like, just let's start again. Like, you'd rather start again in this relationship. The Four of Rods in reverse is coming out in your confidence position. So the Four of Rods upright, this is the foundation upon which it's the foundation of our life. It's having all four elements in a correct configuration so that we can move forward. It's also happy home, happy family. It can be a twin flame kind of relationship. It's in reverse, like something has happened to your home. You may have had a foreclosure. You may have had to move. You may have had lost your home, and you're starting fresh. So maybe all of this problem came about because you're starting fresh. But there is something here that you are feeling like I'd rather just go do something new than hold on to this anymore. Than to hold on to this control freak person who's not cutting it. But really, they're burdened. They're feeling burdened, like it's too much for them. Okay, so let's see what's in the greater environment. In the greater environment, we have the Nine of Cups in reverse. Oh, and the Page of Rods. Okay, it does look, sorry Aquarius, it does look like somebody isn't interested anymore, or somebody may have done something a little bit shady. The the Page of Rods, in this deck, it looks like somebody sneaking away, somebody doing something a little bit underhanded, shady, and it's coming out with the Nine of Cups in reverse. Now, these two positions are your greater environment. They generally have to do with this other person. Feels more like this person may have done acted, because this is rods, this is an action card, may have acted in a way that was a little bit selfish, because they're not getting what they want in this situation or relationship. But I don't think that they were on the up and up about it. Not with that King of Cups in reverse, the Three of Cups in reverse, Page of Rods coming out in the greater environment, the Emperor in reverse for sure. It feels like somebody was unhappy and so they just left without explanation. I don't feel like it's a ghosting you quite like that, but like they just no good explanation. Like possibly being the breadwinner was too much for them with the Knight of Pentacles and the Ten of Rods. The expectations were too much possibly, and they just didn't want to do it. They just or they wanted to do it but they couldn't. It's too much. There's something that's too much for them. So let's see what you can do about this moving forward, what you want and where this is headed, okay? Okay. Your new perspective. The Hermit in reverse. This one too. The Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay, so I think that this Hermit in reverse represents you, and I'm saying that because the Queen of Cups is the mate of this King of Cups. They're both in reverse. There's something unenlightened about this. There's something, this Queen of Cups is unable to teach them, unable to... I'm saying this because, okay, so the Hermit upright, this is the great teacher. It's the guru on the mountain. The Hermit represents book knowledge, everything we understand mentally. It's not necessarily got a whole lot of life experience on how to deal with this, especially in reverse. It's interesting. There is so much noise suddenly going on outside of my apartment. It may be that you haven't had time to go inside. There's just too much going on. There's too much noise. And this may be what's needed to really stop and consider and contemplate this. Contemplate how loving you've been. How much this relationship has made both of you upside down. With the Emperor in reverse, the Ten of Rods, it does feel like there's... it's possibly just too much. There's something very upside down about it. It may also be that you just don't know what to do about it. You don't have any life experience. Nope, sorry, not going with that. Doesn't feel right. There's something here about this relationship is taking too much out of you. You don't have time to be with yourself. Like, this can happen oftentimes in an alcoholic relationship or something like that, where the person is so chaotic that you just can't, you don't have any time to think, to sit, to be still. So this is your new perspective. It feels like your new perspective is that this relationship is not good for you. That's what it feels like. Okay, hopefully that's fixed the problem. I apologize. So let's just see what you can do with this going forward. Your current position, though, is one of not having time to go inside. There's something very upside down about your feelings for this relationship. Like, you're realizing it's not good for you. Okay. Spark a change. Queen of Swords. Ah, that's interesting. You need to be a little more mental than emotional, Aquarius. The Queen of Swords is, she's a natural communicator, orator. She can explain things very well. But I do feel like because of the position this falls in, The answer to this is to get out of your feelings and get into your mind. What's logical here? What's rational? What's actually happening? With the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups in reverse, the Chariot in reverse, like there's a lot of water here. The Nine of Cups in reverse, the Ten of Cups in reverse. There's a lot of emotional chaos going on here. And I think that you need to just watch the movie with the sound off. And what I mean by that is oftentimes we can get all in our emotions and get confused by what we're emotionally feeling from it. And if we can just see what the actions are, like use our logical brain, this is going to help you to decide how to move forward. That's the Queen of Swords. And this is the beginning of the change that's going to happen in this. Get out of your emotions and start to think of this logically. Okay. Your best course of action. The Five of Swords. Yep. Wow. There is a conflict going on here. Some sort of gaslighting, possibly, because the Five of Swords can definitely be gaslighting. It's there's conflict. There's a lot of conflict. And despite how much you think that this person is meant for you, or you are emotionally connected to this person, there's a conflict going on here. There is some kind of narcissistic behavior. The Five of Swords, this guy is taking all the swords, regardless of how it affects others. There's some kind of narcissistic behavior going on here. And I don't think it's you. But you need to rationally understand this. What you're going to struggle with. The Nine of Pentacles. I think it's what, like I said at the beginning, this person was the breadwinner. This is all falling on top of this Knight of Pentacles with the Ten of Rods. It's like the breadwinner is overburdened. Can't handle it. Not handling it. What you're going to struggle with is the Nine of Pentacles, that you aren't self-sufficient. You don't feel like you can make it on your own. You have no means of financial support for yourself. That's what you're going to struggle with. You're going to struggle with, there's a feeling here of independence. Because the Nine of Pentacles, this woman is independent. The nines to me represent one person, and the tens represent more than one person. So we've got the Nine of Cups in reverse and the Ten of Cups in reverse. There's no making this work, not personally and not together. But this Nine of Pentacles being in what you're going to struggle with is that you don't feel like you are able to be self-sufficient, self-supporting. There's some kind of a foundational thing I think that you don't have, because this is in what you're going to struggle with. Could also be that you feel like you're not enough. You can't do it. You can't make it. But I feel like it's because you don't have your own self-supporting ways. You are possibly financially dependent on this person. Okay. What needs to fall away? The Two of Rods in reverse. Okay. Upright, the Two of Rods. That's interesting. Upright, the Two of Rods is seeing a bigger picture. Understanding the bigger picture, bringing them together. It's like a convergence point. It's seeing the mental and the emotional all in one. In reverse, I think that you are justifying things. You're trying to make excuses for. It's not coming together. And this is what needs to fall away. This lack of coming together, like, okay, I think that you guys are not on the same page. It takes two to tango. What needs to fall away is this lack of cohesion. This happened to me in my own marriage. You know, I wanted to make it work. He didn't. There's nothing that can be done there. Both people have to be on the same page. And what needs to fall away is a lack of being able to come together. This could just be saying that you need to pitch in financially, get yourself a stable position, a stable job, something, because maybe this is lopsided and this person is feeling burdened because they have to take care of not only themselves but you as well. And I understand that in like marriages and there's kids, like oftentimes the wife is not given kudos, if you will, for all of the things that she contributes. But this is talking about something in the actual real world. This person needs help, they're burdened, they can't do it. So maybe you need to just go get a job and help contribute here, because what needs to fall away is this, you guys aren't on the same page. And maybe this will help. But what you're going to struggle with has to do with you having enough for you. Okay, the direction you need to head. Strength in reverse. Okay, so what I immediately heard is you need to stop beating up on yourself. This one wants to come out too. Ace of Cups. Gosh, you know what? That just, it's very much like this Page of Cups here. Aquarius, I'm not sure there's any making it work with this guy, with this King of Cups. Whether you're a guy and this is your spouse, like whatever, the King of Cups is in a relationship. They are the rock, the emotional rock, and this person is in reverse. They're not the emotional rock. The direction you need to head is something new. Something new. I'm not sure that you can regain your footing. You've got strength in reverse. I'm not sure there's any making this work. It's falling on top of that Ten of Cups in reverse. Like this just seems like you are emotionally attached to this. Maybe this has been going on a very long time. You want to make it work. But this tells me that there's something much, much better out there for you. Something new, something bright, something fabulous. And you know what? You've been asking for it because you got the Page of Cups in what you want. Again, in my relationship, I had been asking before I found out that I was getting divorced. Now, this was years and years ago. So let me just tell you that when he I had been saying the affirmation, something like, I want somebody who loves me as much as I love me, or something like that. And then when he left, I was like, no, I meant with him. I want him to love me as much as I love me. It can't happen that way. Like, so I don't think that this is exactly that, but there's something like you want something new, fresh, innocent, wonderful, and it looks like there's too much baggage going on here. The Ace of Cups also has to do with faith, trust that the universe has a bigger picture, a better plan for you. It may be that the answer to this lack of confidence and strength is to seek a higher power, seek help from the divine, but it does feel more like something new. There's a trust that's needed here. I'm surprised that we don't have the Fool out. Maybe it'll come out, but there's a trust in a better day, a new way, something else. Okay, what you're not seeing. The Six of Pentacles. That's balanced give and take. You receive what you give. The Six of Pentacles oftentimes to me looks unbalanced. Because in the Rider-Waite deck, the Six of Pentacles is a guy giving coins to people who are beneath him. It's supposed to represent a balanced give and take, but to me, there seems to be some kind of bestowment because I'm so good, I'm going to give to you. It doesn't feel quite even to me when I look at that card in the Rider-Waite deck. In this particular deck, it's like there's 4 Pentacles out here and 2 in front. So maybe what you're not seeing is that this is not balanced. This isn't 3 and 3, there's 4 and 2. And I feel like this person may be holding it over you. Something like that, Aquarius. There's something unbalanced about the give and take in this relationship that you're not seeing. So what's going to be illuminated, what you're going to see, gain, understand. Page of Swords in reverse. And the World. Yep. This is the end of a cycle. There's a culmination point. The Page of Swords oftentimes is very backstabbing, especially in reverse. They can be very all for one. It's an immature understanding. And I feel very strongly that this has to do with that King of Cups. There's some kind of a naivete going on here. And maybe this is why the spark of change is when you step into your power and you understand and know yourself, like know. When somebody tries to gaslight you, to tell you something is one way, when you know it's another, like, stand in your power. Because what's going to be illuminated is that you weren't standing in your power, you weren't understanding things. There is a culmination to this cycle, and I would say that this is very hopeful in that sense that this trap you want to get out of was based on a naivete, a naive understanding. That's coming to an end. It's like throughout this ordeal, you've grown. You've turned into the Queen of Swords. You have an understanding you didn't have before about this conflict, this narcissistic behavior, this taking regardless of the consequences to others. This has not been balanced. They have 4, you have 2. I think, Aquarius, what this is saying is that you're not going to repeat this in the future. But I think you do need to understand that there is something brighter for you in the future. You don't need to put up with this. What's going to be illuminated is that this is over. This is the end. It feels like you've gone round and round and round and round in this with this person. And there's just, it's done. I don't think there's any rekindling to this. I'm so sorry. The bigger picture, Aquarius. Temperance in reverse and the Knight of Swords. And, goodness, and the Wheel of Fortune. There's something better coming for you. It's like you're about to start a new cycle. You're about to be lifted up. That's the Wheel of Fortune upright. It's clarifying the Knight of Swords in reverse and Temperance in reverse. Somebody acted on impulse. Absolutely. Temperance in reverse with the Knight of Swords. Somebody acted on impulse. Did something shitty. Did something very underhanded. Knight of Swords. Both of these in reverse. They acted on impulse, though. They weren't balanced, and they acted on impulse. Which put the wheel in motion. It feels very much like there's no going back. All right, the likely outcome. Judgment. Oh, that's beautiful. And the Empress. Judgment with the Empress. Holy moly. The Empress to me is can be an Aquarian card for sure. This is an air card, mental air card, standing in her power. She is like the Queen of Earth. She's the divine feminine. Judgment is finally understanding the big picture and standing in your power. Wow. And the change from this 3 of Cups to this, it's like the confusion, the gaslighting, cheating, third party, just not, this is not your community. And this is coming to a conclusion here with the world, but I mean, really, you are reaching a culmination point and stepping into your power. Oh, wow. Okay, so Aquarius, really, with this here in the direction you need to head, you need to see how you've been weakened by this and that there's something better out there for you. Absolutely something better out there for you. Wow. Okay, yay. I'm super excited that I've done this reading and I'm getting back into this. So I hope to be able to do this more consistently now. So hopefully I'll see you guys again soon. Otherwise, Aquarius, I hope that this has helped you. And I'll see you again soon. Namaste.